Welcome to our tour of the Quaker area of the Allegany State Park. We are starting from the Deal camping area and we're heading down ASP 3 towards Bradford. During normal summers, they have people that come in and they call them artists in residence. They're musicians. They come in and they have different events that they have during the course of a week, and they have a different artist every week. This is one of the venues where they come up and have their little concerts. This is the amphitheater. Seems kind of sad that it's been pretty much nothing happening in here this summer. Every week during the summer they have what they call a hootenanny, where all the campers come up around and they have sing-alongs and games and stuff that they do here. People have benches memorialized for family members. People can sit with lawn chairs. They have different levels cut into the hill for people to sit with lawn chairs. I'll put back farther. And this is the view. This state park is 65,000 acres and it's divided into two areas, the Red House and the Quaker area. This here is the Fancher Cabin in Allegany State Park. In 1927, Albert Fancher, who was a New York State Senator, had this cabin built. They got all of the logs from Pennsylvania, and it's 45 foot by 30 foot. And the stone fireplace, all of the stone from the fireplace came from inside the state park here. The old set of stairs going down into the creek. Here's the stone fireplace. On the left you see the new bike path. On the right you see the parking area for the Bear Caves hiking trail. We are Ron and Judy, a full-time dream. We are on a journey to full-time RV life. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of our tips, reviews, and how we are solving real-life problems in our path. Thank you and welcome back to our returning viewers. We appreciate your support. Traveling south, we see two trailheads. One is Black Snake Trail and one is the North Country Trail. On the right is Science Lake. We did a hike with Buddy around the back side of the lake. You can find that on video in a description down below. We're at the entrance coming out of Bradford, Pennsylvania. Got the road sign giving us that we can go the Quaker Run that way. Bradford is gone back through the gate. On the other side, you see that the Red House goes down the roadway in that direction. Quaker in that way. It's under rocks. We've had a little bit of showing where Thunder Rocks is. Inside the park there's a snowmobile trail system that's quite elaborate. You can go on their website and find out what the trail conditions are. And during the summer months, they open up the trails to the horses so that the horses can ride the trails. This is a map of the trail system and what the trails kind of look like. They're actually quite wide. They open up the gates. Right now the gates are closed, but the horses can go around the gates. We're at the old Quaker store and museum. This was the original store for the Quaker side. And we're going to go ahead and take a little short walk through the museum. This is a topographical map that shows the entire park and its layout. There's a bunch of different group camps all throughout the park where communities would send kids from all over the place, from churches, Boy Scouts, those type of things would come and stay in the group camps. That was one of the original landmarkers. July 1st, 1799. This is one of the original cabins, the way one of the original cabins used to be set up. They even had ski jumping over on the other side, on the Red House side. We'll talk about that a little bit when we get to the Red House side of the park. And this here talks about the Kinzoo Reservoir, where they dammed up the Allegany River. And we'll do a video on the Kinzoo Dam also. The inside of the little museum, and they have the gift shop closed right now. Now we're headed in the other direction, going back towards Quaker Lake. There are 2 campgrounds on this side that offer a total of 189 campsites, 230 cabins, 30 of which are winterized so that you could use them all year round. Fully accessible cottages have just been built that supply dishes, bedding, cooking, utensils, and coffee makers. Along the way, they have a place that you can put your garbage, and to help with bears, it's enclosed with an electrified fence. This is the Quaker Beach House. Was just finished up getting renovated last year. It says right there, beach blankets must be 10 feet apart. They do have a handicap accessible route down to the beach. They have a concrete walkway that goes all the way to the water for wheelchairs to get them down into the swimming area. They have a first aid station up here. And the ice cream stand is closed by the looks of it. This is the Fire Tower Mount Tuscarora hiking trail head. This goes up and up over top of the mountain it comes down by the Quaker store down at the other end. And then you either have to have a car parked at the other end, or you need to walk and the extra mileage back to get to back here. We're at Friend's Boat Launch, which is part of the Allegany State Park, but it's actually outside of the park. And you can see that the Allegany River that has been let out, and the water's been dropping down. Obviously, they're still loaded or launching boats from here, but with it being so low, you'd have to have an awfully small boat to be really careful. See, as we get down here, we'd be launching our boats from this level. When we were launching our pontoon boat, we'd come down and the docks would be hooked up here. But they've let the water out low enough right now that this is actually like an inlet that comes from the spillway from Quaker Lake. And it's just basically a small creek. And the small creek that used to work its way out to the river out farther out. Right now there's always enough water in the river itself to be able to drive your boats and stuff like that, but it's awfully low right now. We hope this video will help you make the most of your vacation if you decide to visit this beautiful park. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And share this out with your friends and family so that they can come along with us on our adventures as well. Bye now.